Hi everybody, it's the GaminYuuki once again. I would like to present to you a new way you guys can support the channel without me being monetized on YouTube just yet. And I'm going to present Patreon, and at the same time I'm going to teach you guys what Patreon is, how the perks work, and what are my perks for you guys to get started on Patreon. So let's get started with talking about what Patreon is at the basic level. So this is Patreon in terms of my page. And what this Patreon is, it allows you as a streamer or content creator to get support from your audience per month, and you get perks based on said streamer. So for example, let's say you are part of the Jimmy Dukes fam or the Duke Nation, which he calls it. You get a certain amount, and you get into what they call the Duke Nation Elite Club on Facebook. I'm part of it. I'm also his mod. That's why I'm talking about him. Anyway, that's how that works. You also get locked games for community night with Jimmy Dukes if you are interested. So that's how this works on Patreon. Now, in terms of my streams and content, I would like to present to you what the perks are for the Cool Yuki tier. Now, I'm going to have 3 tiers eventually, but we're going to get started with 1 just to get started. And speaking of 1, we have a $1 tier of the Cool Yuki. The Cool Yuki tier. And here's how this works. So what you're going to have in the Cool Yuki tier, not everything is listed yet because I'm going to add more to this, but your name will be part of the VR chat highlight video in terms of the end credits. Your name will also be appearing in the episode end credits of the upcoming VR chat series Sonic and Shadow Emerald Hunters. Your name will be also appearing there as part of the support. In addition, your name will also appear in normal tutorial videos once I start making the layouts and graphics for that. That will be cool to see. That will be interesting. That will be in there. Also, your name will also be appearing somewhere during the stream if possible. Okay, I'm going to see if I'm going to do that, but for the moment, I'm going to do it for the end credits. So that's the $1 tier Patreon. So you might be wondering, how is this going to fit in the video, in the VR chat highlight video? So basically, take a look at the last few minutes of the Rita one, the Rita Mordio VR chat highlights, and you're going to see this screen. It's at the 6-minute, 28-second mark. And you're going to see this, Patreon supporters. This section is starting soon. Your name could be on the section of the VR chat videos when it's up. And speaking of up, now the Patreon is up, your name could appear here in this particular section. The way I'm going to do it though is I'm going to do it in three graphics. 1 is for the Cool Yuki, 2 is for the Super Yuki, and 3 is for the Ultra Yukis. So basically the 3 tiers I'm working on for Patreon is going to appear here, and it's going to be presented by each section is going to be represented by a character that I actually use or VR chat. For example, at the Cool Yuki level, the representer is Francis the Hedgehog. At the Super Yuki level, it's going to be Luna the Wolf. And at the Ultra Yuki level, it's going to be Freya the Hedgehog. And Freya the Hedgehog just happens to be Francis's biological sister. Okay, so that would be our 3rd level. So once again, level 1, Francis the Hedgehog. Level 2, Luna the Wolf. Number 3 is going to be Freya the Hedgehog. So that's our 3 levels of supporting the Yukis. Okay. In addition, we have something new for you guys starting tonight. Starting tonight, we have something brand new, a brand new segment coming to our streams, and that is called Yuki Story Time. And the way this works is going to be threefold. Number 1, there's going to be a free story. meaning that you don't need to use Yuki coin. I'm gonna waffle off a story that I selected from this box. This box is actually Japanese cookies. It used to be Japanese cookies. We finished them already. Okay? So this box is gonna have the stories of Yuki's story time. So I'm gonna waffle off a free story each non-VR chat stream, and you get to learn about my adventures outside of streaming. So for example, I'm gonna waffle off a sample story. Let's say that the story is, let's say this one, my trip to Disney World. Then I'm gonna talk about my trip to Disney World during the stream. Or something like, let's say a story like, the time of September 25th, 2021. Remember that day? That's the day we met TV artist Sailor Peace. So I'm going to talk about her, and I'm going to talk about when we met Sir Miss Peace. And this story is very special to me, by the way. Just a little FYI. This story. And so on. In addition, for every 1,000 Yuki coin that you use, I'm going to waffle off another story each 1,000 Yuki coin. But where does Patreon fit in this? Because for our Patreon members, the $1 level automatically gets you a bonus story exclusively to you guys. Okay? And I have a list of stories that are only going to be on Patreon. But I'm not going to present that just yet until I feel confident with this Patreon thing. So for the moment, all stories are for everybody. I'll also be posting these story time segments on YouTube as a series, so you guys get to learn a little bit more about me other than me going to be streaming. Okay, so that's one of the other benefits that I'm going to be adding to the list of benefits for Patreon. Just remember that if you guys want to do some Patreon, it is going to be per month, so keep that in mind. Also, you will get an alert. You will get an alert on the stream, and I would like to present that to you now. If we go to my Streamlabs, I'm going to present my alerts. I'm going to present my alerts right now in just a moment here. Okay, so if we do this, that's the alert there. That's how it's going to look like. Let me do that again. So that's the alert box for Patreon. Alright, that is actually a goal horn. I believe it was from Winnipeg Jets. I'm going to have to cut that down just a little bit. So that's going to be our Patreon alert box for you guys. Okay? So hopefully you guys are ready for that. Patreon link will be in the description of this video. The other tiers will not be ready yet. I'm going to get those ready because I need to see what else I'm going to offer for that. Because I do have a Discord for Francis the Hedgehog, but other than that, I'm not sure just yet. So only the $1 tier is open. But I'm going to add the story time and all that good stuff for you guys. Enjoy, everybody. We'll see you guys tonight at 5:15 for our VR chat special with Shadow. And then at 9:15, we're going to have Rust. So enjoy and have some fun.